What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber die trying. You see the thumbnail. Shaq. There's a clip of what he was talking about, but I just used the quote for the thumbnail. He was basically saying he told his kids, he said, and they kind of mad at him, but he said, he's rich. They're not rich. So he's like, I got 6 kids. So if you're gonna ask for money, you gotta have a bachelor's or a master's degree, and you gotta come to me with a business plan that's set down that you can have a business or whatever. And I thought about that, and I also thought about like the importance of a father, you know, because maybe people get this misconstrued that maybe him and his ex-wife might not have been the most best husband in certain ways, because ultimately he was a great husband and a great ex-husband because she's set for life, and he helped her with business endeavors after they were divorced that kept her set for life. So say what you will about whatever other things that may be like related to infidelity. As far as life, legacy, and lifestyle, he's an A++ on that. And then, but the kid thing made me think about, I think Bill Cosby did this, and other comedians have talked about this. No, I got money, you broke. And I think kids have that thing between teenage years and adulthood where they want to be grown, but then they actually don't want to get up and face the world and actually see if they're as good as they say they are in their mind. And the difference is you're going to have to put yourself out there, and you're going to have to take the slings and the arrows, and you're going to have to put in the work. You're going to have to wake yourself up. You're going to have to put yourself to bed. You're going to have to budget not just your money, but your time. You're going to have to be disciplined. You're going to have to be your own example of structure and order. And thinking back to like the, kind of using 50 Cent as a reference when I saw the clip of his son, like, he was upset at his dad in a sense. But one of the things he said, if I'm a millionaire, my son's a millionaire. And if I'm a billionaire, then my son's a billionaire. And I'm like, no, that's why you have a problem right now, bro, because you want your parents to go out and conquer the world and make millions and billions of dollars while you just reap the benefit. And the parent who's done that is looking at you like, well, what happens when you have kids? Because if you take that same ideology and you say, okay, my dad made hundreds of millions of dollars, so I got hundreds of millions of dollars because my dad has it. Then you become a dad, or mom, and you have kids, and now you're going to say, my kids have hundreds of millions of dollars because my dad had hundreds of millions of dollars, and I have hundreds of millions of dollars because my dad has hundreds of millions of dollars. So my kids going to have hundreds of millions of dollars because my dad's going to have it. And that dad, the person who initially made the money and is the brains behind doling it out, dishing it out, moving it around in finances, investing, starting businesses. They're looking at it in the same way as that the scene in Black Panther when T'Challa was talking to T'Chaka, forget how to say it. But when the Black Panther was talking to his father, and he was like, he wanted to cry, and he says, did I not prepare you for life? And T'Challa said, yeah, you did. He said, that's my job. So just because a parent is successful, that doesn't give you the right as a child to check out and not work on being successful because your parent is successful. Because when your parent dies, you can't teach your kids how to be successful, or you can't teach their kids how to be successful because all you did was ride coattails of your parent. So now, when people think it's about money, no, it's not about money. It's about What happens when you become the patriarch or the matriarch of the family? Which direction will the family go in when you're sitting on the throne? And if you just and if dad was the king for 30, 40 years, dad dies, and now you've been a prince or princess for 30 or 40 years, and you never took on any responsibilities. As a matter of fact, you skirted around them, you know, when it's time to sit on the throne, you'll never be a king or a queen because you'll still be mentally a prince or a princess. Thus, one of your kids is looking at the countdown, is either looking at a countdown of, I might not have anything by the time it's time for me to take this throne, or as long as they don't blow it all, I could blow the rest, and I'm not going to worry about my kids. Thus, why I say Shaq represents a great father, because the kids may be upset. Some of the kids who might be mad at him might be mad at him for that. But, I mean, one of the things he did say, he said, you know, his daughters is different. His daughters, he going to look out for. His sons, they ain't going to get nothing. I get it to a degree, but nothing was probably too much of a word. Because the son's like, wait a minute. You mean you're going to give her something, but you're not going to give me nothing just because she a girl? Now, okay, you told us to go to school and get an education and have a business plan, but we already coming into the door. You're going to give us something, but you're not going to give me something. That's going to be a problem. But what he's basically saying is, you're going to have, as a boy growing into a man, you're going to have get the mentality that this world is not going to give you anything. Your sisters, on the other hand, they're socialized differently, where the world is going to give them things. You, my friend, you're not going to get things. So you might as well change your whole mentality right now. And that goes back to great fathering. I know some people might not take it like that. I know it might rub some people the wrong way, but that's basically what it is. So salute to him, Father of the Year, man. The decade. Like, share, subscribe, or die. Try and catch y'all on the next one. Peace.